Hey, welcome. This is Alex, aka Redbeard, Redbeard variant. I am here again for another episode of Dizneyverse Football League. I actually have a guest today. Before we get to him, we'll let you know if you are just wandering upon us and don't know who we are. My name is Alex, and I am a host of a Disney history podcast called Into the Dizneyverse, Dizneyverse. And this is our official Dizneyverse Fantasy Football League. And every week we go over the games that happened, the games that will happen, and talk about, players and things that go on and all that such. But today with me, I do have a friend. He is a co-host on Dizneyverse, but also co-host with Scott, who is normally on here on the new Parents Night Out. I have Chris.
Alex, happy to be making my Dizneyverse Fantasy Football League debut. Also giving unbiased opinions on all the teams. I'm not in this league.
You are in this league because you are part of the historians, aka the hosts team.
I am an advisor.
You are an advisor. I'll send out a message to the group chat, to the Dizneyverse group chat, and I'll ask everyone's opinion on what we should do. And we made a bad mistake this week. Are you aware of this?
I know. I said to bench Dak.
Yes, you did.
In favor of
Wilson.
Russell Wilson had a good game.
He had a good game, but who had the best game? Trevor Lawrence, who was also on our bench.
He doesn't even deserve to have a roster spot. Honestly.
Yeah,
he sucks.
I was looking back at it because one of the information I told one of our people was, why do you have three quarterbacks? We have three quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Why do we have three quarterbacks?
Yeah.
It's because Wilson was a late pickup. We wanted to see if he continued to do well. Which he did.
Looks
decent.
good. If you started Trevor Lawrence, it's because you know nothing about football. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. So, you know what? Let's get into it. And by into it, I mean let's get into the week preview or the week results.
We're going to start with your 48-point loss?
No, I will not. Start with 48 point loss.
Cut that.
First, we're going to start with best manager, which was heavyweights, aka Jake. And Jake had a 90% of their perfect possible lineup. So Jake did really well there, picking his best lineup. Did that result in a win? It did result in a win for him. So good job, Jake. And then we have a worst manager, which was Kalina. Really bad week for her. 73% of the perfect possible lineup came out. Was supposed to score 105, and ended up scoring 77.4. Of course, that leads to no new friend Scott having the biggest blowout, and the nearest victory being.
I do beg to differ with you, Alex.
What?
My daughter had the biggest blowout this week.
The nearest victory being Big Beautiful Diz versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. A difference of we've had closer, but a difference of what is that? 14
points.
14 points.
A little less.
So we'll start with ours. We'll start with our results, and it was Historians versus Akuta Matata. And Akuta Matata did score 132.28 points, and we scored a dreadful 88.12.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
No way to sugarcoat it. But you're starting your best guys. You got to live or die.
Yeah, we're gonna start
Juggernauts.
Barkley. We're gonna start Walker. We're gonna start St. Brown. Look at that. St. Brown 7, Adams 7, Walker 6, Barkley 11. I mean, everyone runs on the Bengals.
Yeah, he did 108 yards. Just didn't have a touchdown because Jalen Hurts had 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kincaid's finally coming in for us. Williams did terrible. Dobbins did great. Atlanta's defense. Could we change anything? We could have had Ridley out there for 17. And Zay Flowers for 15.
Yeah.
But I decided
all you would have done would be lose by less. You would have never won this game.
Yeah, because they had Kyler Murray on their team.
It was Call of Duty release weekend, and he still performed well.
That's true.
Which is pretty impressive.
It's around this time of year, it's always wondering how well he's going to play. because of Call of Duty release. And you're right, Call of Duty release, he's still doing well, so he's learning.
Perfectly balanced.
Chase Brown did well. He did well with a touchdown. Jones did decent. Chase did great. AJ Brown didn't have a great game. Laporta,
he had a great game receiving, just no touchdowns.
Laporta did well. Stevenson did amazing.
Stevenson had a game,
Harris did well on Monday night, and Chargers defense did well. So, great week by Akuta Matata, and they go to 4-4, and we dropped to 5-3.
Didn't realize that Russell Wilson only scored 13 fantasy points. Look, 20 of 28 with 278 yards and a touchdown. That's a great day. Not a great fantasy day, though.
Fumble loss? I don't know. Yeah, because Des Prescott went off for 15.6, and he threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah,
then Lawrence
kind of sucks.
Lawrence had a fumble loss, but he threw 2 touchdowns and ran for a touchdown. We'll go into our next.
Dak kind of sucks, Alex. Dak kind of sucks.
He does. He's actually droppable worthy, I think.
They don't pay him the big bucks for. Wait a second.
Wait, you pay him. Wait a second. Our next game, we have East High Wildcats John versus King of the North. And I don't know if you watched the videos of recent, but I'm not talking about John's team anymore because he is not making changes. He still has empty people on the roster. So
it's a shame because Anthony Richardson's not even a starter anymore. So we'll see what happens next week.
Yes, he is.
He got benched for Joe Flacco.
Oh, he just got benched again?
Today. No, not again. This is the first time. He was hurt before they actually benched him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we will talk to King of the North, and man, he's lucky he's playing John because his quarterback went off for 6 points because he got injured.
Right. Yeah.
He got injured after doing 196 yards passing. He got injured. Pollard had a good game, which I think he's lead back there for sure.
And did White get injured?
I don't know White's even in the game. He's coming off an injury. His percentage was at 3% of the snaps. I think he did get hurt. But he really isn't a starting running back right now.
Interesting.
You got Harrison, always start. Myers, doing great now with Adams gone.
Look at that.
Andrews doing well. McConkey doing well.
Yeah.
Pittman has been so bad this year. Even though he's percentage snaps on the field all the time, he just cannot get the ball thrown to him like how Downs is getting to throw a ball to him.
I think he'll get a bump. I think he'll get a bump with Flacco.
I mean, Downs, he will get a bump with Flacco, I believe. But Downs, Jesus. I mean, people thought it's insane. He's like scoring.
Okay.
I mean, he's only 3 touchdowns, but
the only reason is because Anthony Richardson just bombs the ball.
Bombs it, yeah, and Downs is there.
Yeah, Pittman's a good route runner. He's gonna thrive with Joe Flacco.
You're right. I think so too. Flacco coming in the second year in a row, coming off the couch to take over the offense.
Yeah.
Philadelphia did well tonight. Look at that. Cincinnati Bengals, -4 points.
37 points allowed, yeah.
-4 points. That's insane. Would you start Donald over Love? I wouldn't. Even though Darnold is doing great this year. I mean, look at that. 15, 20, 23, 21, 5, 17, 18. He's playing Indianapolis next. And then
he's
Jacksonville.
He's solid. I don't know. I'd think about it. I definitely think about
Love? Who's Love's playing next week? Well, we'll get into that later.
Love might be playing the doctor's office next week.
Later. But bench-wise, would you start any of the bench over players? Maybe put Olave out there.
Yep.
Definitely put Olave out there. Not Akers, not Steele, not Miami defense. But yeah, put Olave instead of Pittman. I think so.
I don't know, but it's tough because of we'll see. I mean, I would, as of right now, I'd start him over that, but we'll see. It's yet to be seen with Joe Flacco at quarterback for sure.
And on the King of the North, you have a lot of wide receivers and need a second running back, so you may want to look in the trade market.
Yeah, especially because of bye weeks.
Yeah, true.
Kill you.
Very true. Very true. We'll go on to our next one, which is going to be Team Kalina versus No Friend Scott. And Kalina, oh man, what a bad week for her. 77 points. No Friend Scott had a great week as well, 129. Stafford went off with 25 points. Mixon went off with 21 points. Right there, first 3 people right there. 20, 20, 20. Do not want to see that.
And then against Stroud, who uncharacteristically had a bad day.
Is it 2 weeks in a row now? 5 then 12.
But he's a solid quarterback, is what I'm saying. He's a solid quarterback.
White had a good game. I don't know what's going on in Tampa Bay, but somehow they're able to have 2 running backs have great product. And then,
they don't know what's going on either,
and then
Alex.
somehow
So
Tucker's out there. He gets 1 catch for 12 yards. And I didn't see this. They have Bucky Irving as their listed first running back on Sleeper.
Which is surprising. Yeah.
I don't know if that's official.
I don't think it is, but
6%, 42%. White still has more percentage of snaps.
I think it's the type of offense they run, probably. But
yeah, Kamara's there. Neighbors. Amari Cooper. Wow, really bad week for Amari Cooper.
Tyreek Hill should have had a better week. Didn't do well. Chris Godwin's out, right?
Chris Godwin's out for the year. He's done.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to swap him back.
That's probably why you scored 77. You're starting a player who's in a hospital bed right now.
Yeah, legitimately.
Yeah. Kittle had a great game. Addison's not great. Oh, yeah, and you started Goddard, who's also out.
Yeah, Goddard, but yes.
Yeah, you cannot be starting two players who are out, especially when you look at this bench. You have Sutton and Judy to put in there. You have Schultz to put in there. Like, you have the replacements. Let's see here.
Stack.
You lost by way too much. Even if you put these players in, you still would have lost. But still, you got to make those changes and give yourself.
Yeah, she's got a good record. She's got a fighting chance for the rest of the season.
Yeah, you're only 5-3, so definitely stick with it. I think this is the off week. Maybe you just got busy. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot managing a team.
Yeah, I don't really think so. We got Lady and the Champs versus Team Maverick Migs, and man, Lady and the Champs brought the thunder this week.
Brought the boom.
Yeah. Scoring 141.64. And Team Maverick Migs, what are you doing? Started ETN. Was he a late scratch? I think so. 2 days. Yeah, it looks like
2 days
Sunday.
Ago.
Looks like Saturday.
Monday, Sunday. Yeah, I guess it would have been
Today's
Sunday.
Tuesday,
my
friend.
Today is Tuesday.
So
people forget that. People do forget that it was
Sunday. Would have been a late scratch, unfortunately for you. So that probably was hard. That's why again.
Puka.
But then you also have Ford in there who
has been
ruled out
and not even the starter for the last 2 weeks.
Definitely went for ruled. But that's why I always check my lineup at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Let's check the bench here. Let's check the bench. See how they can improve.
Daniels is on your bench with 22 points because I think he was a late start. You have Lamar Jackson, so like
you got to start Lamar over Jan.
You got to trade Daniels.
I would trade Daniels.
I've been telling Maverick Migs this for weeks. You got to trade one of them. You got to trade one of them. Bench wise, especially if Levis on your bench, who is
drop Levis
out.
He's not even playing.
Who played this last week and did well?
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, and he did really well. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves forward being the starting quarterback there.
I doubt it because Levis is so young.
But he led the team
only
to a
29.
win.
Yeah, against no, they didn't against Detroit.
Oh, they didn't win against Detroit, but
they got killed.
But they did well. They didn't do well. They did well. Oh, he threw 200.
They got killed. They got killed.
Never mind.
Detroit scored like 50 something.
Disregard what I said. That has nothing to do with the quarterback. Anyways, could she put anybody in and help herself?
Absolutely not. Evan Ingram, maybe, but who's gonna? I mean, no, because Trey McBride, you're gonna start over Evan Ingram every day of the week.
What's really gonna happen here is you played Lady of Champs, and she had not only the top quarterback, Jalen Hurts, not only top running back, James Cook,
two top running backs of the week. Jeez.
But she also had the top defense. Did I get the defense here? Nope. Defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers is the top defense.
16er.
So she had 3 of the top 5 players that is available to play. And yeah, you had no chance of beating her anyways. But lineup: Jackson, Taylor, Etienne, Nakua, Smith, McBride, Reed. Get rid of Ford. Cleveland defense is usually pretty decent. Put in Ingram instead of Ford, and you have a pretty good team. You should be able to beat anybody else week to week for sure. But
yeah, definitely a contender. Oh, and Etienne, you guys got to get out of that.
Well, he'll come back.
Yeah,
he'll
sure.
probably start next week. But Hurts, A-Chain, Cook, Jefferson right there. Those
Huge.
4. Jeez. London,
beat
Bowers,
John with those 3.
Pickens, Lockett. The worst player on the roster right now, starting roster, is Lockett.
Yeah.
Which, moving forward, I would probably start Madison over Lockett.
Yeah.
Because Madison is a starting running back for the team.
But also the Seahawks had a really bad offensive week to
Yeah, it's true, but Lockett's the third wide receiver on his team. You're not going
slot
to
wide
flex in
receiver.
a third wide receiver.
No, typically no.
Yeah.
Yeah. DeAndre Hopkins, I might even want to start him.
That's true. Not
With
amazing,
Kansas
but
City.
first week there.
Yeah, I wouldn't,
So,
not expecting much, but I think he'll, he's going to get some targets in the red zone for
oh,
sure.
yeah. He's going to help Xavier Worthy get open because he's going to have some eyes on him. But I think once he gets that rapport and starts knowing the playbook, he's definitely going to move up. So definitely, I would
100%.
probably start him as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Not looking forward to playing Land of Champs later if I do.
I would not be either. No.
Definitely not. But Nakua came out and did so well again. I really thought Nakua was going to have a bad year. I didn't think he was going to reproduce his first year.
Yeah, I thought it could be a fluke, but he's proved me wrong.
I guess. He's a real deal.
Fun to watch. Yeah, fun to watch.
That hair is for real. Next we have 51st Legion for Cleveland Diz. And this was the closest one.
Wow,
51st Legion when he's 2-6 and he put up 134 points this week. So he is
let's take a look at his team.
He is coming.
He is coming hard.
We got Mahomes versus Purdy, which is a great matchup. Purdy went off with 26 points. We got Robinson versus Henry.
Real quick, because I do have Brock Purdy in my one league. Look how many rushing yards he had. 56 rushing yards. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, call him Brock Vick.
Henry versus Robinson. Great matchup.
Yeah, Henry's insane year.
Unfortunately for 51st Legion, Josh Jacobs had an amazing game.
Yeah, he's having a good year with
He's having a good year. Yeah. Connor did decent. McLaurin did decent. CeeDee Lamb went off.
A lot of garbage points on CeeDee Lamb's part.
Which is why CeeDee Lamb is our top wide receiver of the week.
Yeah, garbage points matter.
33 points, 2 touchdowns of 20 to 46 yards. He went off.
Yeah, Darnell Mooney could be the most underrated wide receiver in the whole
I like
fantasy
Darnell
football.
Mooney. I have him in 2 of my fantasy leagues. 2 of my dynasty leagues.
He's great
as my flex player.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, my dynasty's going.
I have him as my wide receiver 2 now because Stephon Diggs is out for the year. Twice, yeah. Am I breaking the news to you?
Oh, first off, you are breaking the news to me. I did not know Diggs is out for the year.
ACL.
And then I was making my connection. Diggs. Why are you saying Diggs? He's not on the Atlanta Falcons.
No, he's on my team.
I was like, okay, what's happening here? I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Did not know that happened at Diggs.
Out for the year. Yep, as of this afternoon.
Wow.
ACL. Yeah, unfortunate because he was in ESPN formats anyway, half-point PPR. He was a number 10 wide receiver in the league.
What that tells me is Michael Wilson's stock is going up.
Why
if you don't know who Michael
Wilson
Wilson is, he is the third wide receiver for that team. Last year,
I don't think that's true, is it? I thought he was on the Cardinals.
Wait, isn't Diggs on the Cardinals?
Diggs is on the Texans.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was on the Bills last year.
I knew that.
I knew that
because oh my god.
So you have Tank Dell. Yeah.
Tank Dell's like the guy now.
Yeah, Tank Dell is their number 1 is
God, what am I thinking?
Nico Collins.
Well, he's hurt as well.
Right. So he will be the number 1.
Yeah. So
I think he'll be back.
So any Tank Dell truthers who held on to this whole time, you're paying off.
Yeah. Is John Mechie still on the Texans? I don't know if he's
Schultz.
On the Texans.
Someone had Schultz earlier. Schultz is now going to be used a whole
wide receiver
lot
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts had a huge day. All tight ends had a huge day on National Tight Ends Day.
It was a good week for tight ends.
Yeah, it was National Tight Ends Day. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. You messaged me about it because he gets sick.
Yeah.
Pitts had a great. Shakir had a great game, which is surprising.
Khalil Shakir, yep.
Because you look at the
talented
team,
guy.
They brought Mark Cooper in, who had a terrible day.
Terrible.
And then Keon Coleman
had a good day.
Good day. So I guess
had a good day.
I guess none of the balls went to Cooper.
Just a big offensive day. 31 points. So
yeah. Smith Najiba.
Great name.
Game. He's not doing great this year, but
he's not.
Okay.
Yep. He's inconsistent. Baltimore defense I have in one of my league. Oh, Tucker Kraft is a juggernaut.
Yeah.
He is very, very good.
Yep.
Must start every week. Baltimore defense is droppable. They're in the I think they're 27th ranked, 22. Okay.
Wow.
In ESPN they're 27th ranked. Yeah.
That's surprising.
Insane.
Surprising.
Absolutely insane. Yeah, I'm starting the Eagles defense over Baltimore. Yeah, which is crazy to say, but yes.
Jets start off strong, but the last 4 games have been pretty bad. Last 5 games have been pretty bad.
The Jets just as a whole are just trying to find their identity.
But what can we do for 51st Legion? Of course, we've talked about 51st Legion a lot because Kirk Cousins keeps playing so well.
Over who? Who do they have? Who are they starting?
You will never not start Patrick Mahomes.
No, yeah, you can't. You have to trade
if
Cousins.
you look at this, Patrick
Who's
Mahomes
trading for Cousins?
19, 14, 14, 14. Ready?
Yeah, not having a great fantasy
Now look at
year.
Cousins. 28, 9, 12, 35. Not consistent enough. You cannot start.
But the first week they start Kirk Cousins over Patrick Mahomes, Mahomes is dropping 50 points.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So maybe someone will take Cousins on his high week, but I doubt it.
Tracy is becoming a must start.
He is the starting running back for that team, and he was the top bench running back. Right, Kirk Cousins was the top bench quarterback as well. And Tracy is.
But that right there, 20 carries for 145 yards and 1 touchdown. That is talent. Yeah. He is questionable because I think he did get a concussion. But that is talent. That's not a fluke. That's against one of the top defenses in the league, one of the top defensive fronts in the league.
That's true. That is true.
And
concussion confirmed. He will probably be out next week.
Yes. So keep an eye on him. Start him over. Scroll up. Start him over Khalil Shakir for sure. Start him over who's the other? Start him over Jackson Smith and Jigba for sure too. Yep.
Yeah.
He's definitely a must start going forward.
Yeah. Conklin had a great game. Legit had a decent game with a touchdown. But only one carry. One carry. Wait, what?
Leggett did not have. Leggett had 1 carry and then
4 receptions. But Conklin is getting consistent here with the offense. 2 touchdowns in 2 games, which is nice.
Leggett's going to be an interesting one moving forward because Bryce Young had his first start back as starting quarterback.
Oh yeah. Downs. Don't know how you're not starting Downs right now.
Because he's weird.
He is weird.
Like, who are you starting over?
And I get starting Bixby because ETN wasn't going to play, right?
And so look at his points, too. 23 points last week. You have to start Bixby.
Yeah, and his snap was 67. Who played if ETN didn't? Dearness Johnston?
Yeah. Oh, Dearness Johnson, solid. But Tank Bixby, young kid.
I don't know how you don't. I mean, you start Kraft at flex. You start is Ferguson a must start at tight end?
No, he's pretty bad this year.
I would definitely must start Kraft at tight end, and then put Downs there in the flex.
100%. Yeah. 100%. Because he's a boomer bust guy, and Ferguson might get you 10 points, but Downs might get you 20.
Look at your bench: McCaff, Higgins, Jennings, Downs. You have Hawkinson coming back. You have a crazy but good bench.
Yeah, I would trade one of those tight ends.
You have a second team that could be decent in this league.
I would trade Jake Ferguson to some poor soul. Try trading him to an inactive player who won't return your trade. Yeah, you don't need him.
No.
You have 2 solid top 10 tight ends. You don't need Jake Ferguson. I would even drop him and pick up a flyer.
Can't wait. Okay, let's go to the next one. Heavyweights versus Troop to Whoop. So heavyweights 111.38 to 84.92. Starting off here, Joe Burrow 13, Josh Allen 20. But then
Mostert had a sneaky good week.
It goes all down here from there. Hall 9, Singletary 3. Singletary is not starting more, except for next week because they're playing Washington, and that guy will not be starting.
Oh, yeah, but Singletary sucks as a starter anyway.
He doesn't suck as a starter.
He sucks, dude. 4, 2, 3 in his last 3 starts.
That's because Tracy took over.
No, look at his percentages, dude. In his 4 starts,
Tracy
he had
be there.
No, yeah, but in his 4 starts, 70%, 79%. He had 7 points, 16 points, 14 points, 4 points. He sucks.
Yeah, 7 points against Minnesota. That's a great defense. 16 points for Cleveland.
He hasn't broken 100.
He scored 14 versus Washington. Washington again.
I mean, besides the point, he probably has to start this guy, right?
We'll see. But anyways, we have to look at future things anyways. But over here, Montgomery had a great game. Somehow keeps having great games. I don't know how that Detroit offense can give everybody so many points.
So good. They score so much.
Deebo Samuel is must start. Evans is out. Got to get him out of your lineup. He's out for a while.
Yeah.
4 weeks, it says at least.
Yeah, take him out. Get him out of there. Travis Kelce finally had a bounce back week.
But
Brian Thomas is
Brian Thompson,
having a
Kelce,
solid
and Tank
year.
Dell here, which is a great roundup.
Yep. Yep. Tank Dell will be great moving
here.
forward.
And then Cup. Wow.
Cooper Kupp, yeah.
Wow.
Welcome back.
So you are 4-4, and you're just waiting for people to get healthy, and you are now about to go off.
And let's go to the bench and see who they can replace Mike Evans with real quick. We got Isaiah Pacheco will be coming back soon.
Oh, Mike Evans, yeah. So
Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco's coming back soon.
Jameson Williams suspended for something.
Oh yeah, he is suspended.
Kid Parkinson's tight end. 2 games. Kid Parkinson.
Chloe Parkinson, yeah, I definitely think he's droppable for sure.
Yeah.
Go pick a wide receiver.
Marshawn Lloyd didn't even know he was a person. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
He's on the IR. You can drop him.
I'm gonna be completely honest. He didn't know he existed.
And also, we have an IR slot. You're not even utilizing it.
Okay, so I'm a little pissed off. I'm a little pissed off with CPT real quick. Scroll down to the bench. The guy on the right. DeAndre Swift is a must start.
DeAndre Swift is a must start.
Yeah, he's been averaging almost 20 points a game the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Start him over Chandler, who's not even a starting running back.
Yes, gotta start.
Chandler shouldn't be there. Waddle shouldn't be there, even with Tua coming back.
I don't think so. I think Waddle should be in the flex.
Well, actually,
Waddle's a flex guy.
I wouldn't put Allen over him, so yeah, you're right. I wouldn't.
Yeah, Waddle's definitely a flex guy. Keenan Allen looks bad this year.
Well, he's old.
Doesn't, I don't disagree against age. I'm not an ageist. I'm an ageist.
32. Houston defense is usually pretty decent. So moving forward, I would think about starting them.
And they have Trevor Lawrence, not Trevor Lawrence, the other guy with long hair. Justin Herbert, who is looks like he might be returning to form.
Yes.
Who's their starting quarterback here?
The starting quarterback is Josh Allen.
So you gotta start Josh Allen.
So both your teams. I mean, sure, your team looks good. You just had a bad week.
Just a bad week. Just a bad week. That happens to the best of us.
With that, we do have our standings. Unfortunately, we have Big Beautiful Diz 7-1 on top.
Is he getting lucky because he has points for? Never mind. I thought points against was his points.
No, he has the most points for in the league, and he does not have the most points against. So that is a good team. Given to John, who has the most points against. But if you go behind that, it goes John, 51st Legion, and then Historians.
It's pretty funny. John has the most points against, and he has the least points for.
Yeah,
it evens out.
Then we have a 2-way tie for second, Lady and Champs versus No New Friend Scott. Then we have a 2-way tie for third or fourth, however you want to say it, Historians and Kalina. Then we have a 3-way tie, Akuda Matata, Strutu Whoop, and Heavyweights. Then we have Maverick Mids versus Legion and King of the North, 2-6, 2-6, 3-5. And playoffs is going to be 6 teams. So
do we have a page for percentage chances of making the playoffs like ESPN does?
No. Okay. Playoffs is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams. So you gotta get 6 teams. Very close.
And there's a bye week. Wow.
Very close. Very close. Very close. Sorry, I keep yawning. It's very late here. Moving forward.
It is 4. We were recording this at 4 in the morning for full disclosure, everybody.
Gotta get it uploaded. Going into week 9. This is when predicting is an issue because bye weeks come in effect. People aren't setting up their lineups ahead of time. I set my lineups ahead of time for bye weeks.
That sucks then. Wow. That's embarrassing.
Why is that embarrassing?
40% chance of winning.
Oh. Well, that's because I didn't set this league up. I didn't set this league up. My main leagues I do. This league not really.
Okay.
So let's go in. So we're gonna make some decisions. Dak Prescott versus Atlanta or Trevor Lawrence versus Philadelphia.
You gotta go Dak Prescott.
Gotta go Dak. Is Trevor Lawrence a drop at this point for the Historians?
I think both Dak and Trevor might be a drop. I would start Joe Flacco over both of these guys, to be completely honest.
Let's go to players.
Let's take a look.
Quarterback, Joe Flacco, Jameis Winston.
I would even go Jameis or Bo Nix.
Bo Nix? No.
Although Baltimore's defense has been horrible.
That's true. Baltimore defense has been terrible.
Look at Bo Nix's numbers,
21,
dude.
14, 29. Wow.
Bo Nix is an number 9 ranked quarterback in the league is on waiver right now.
Wow.
Number 9 ranked quarterback in fantasy football.
Jameis Winston
really good week.
He had a great
23
week. He's playing the
points.
Chargers,
Yep.
which isn't bad as well.
Bad defense. But I would, and then Joe Flacco, look at him because he did start. Let me see his starting numbers. I don't know how good he did.
When he
15,
did start,
26, and 14.
15 versus Pittsburgh, 26 versus Jacksonville, not much. 14 versus Tennessee, not much. They benched, he went in for 2 snaps?
Yeah. 2%. Yeah. I would honestly, I would start Bo Nix this week over any of the people that you have. He's a dual threat. He's a dual threat. Yes, our team. He's a dual threat guy because he can run.
Would you drop Russell Wilson and Trevor Lawrence?
I would keep Russell Wilson.
We're
Russell Wilson
three
looks
quarterbacks.
Like no, I would drop Dak as well. When you find a player to drop him for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one we have out.
But yeah, dude, Bo Nix.
Yeah, it's be fun.
Love that.
Jay Williams versus Baltimore, start him. Dobbins versus Cleveland, still a start, right?
Oh, dude, he's having a great year. What is he ranked in the league? He's probably top 12. 18. Yeah, not bad at all.
Adams and St. Brown is wide receivers, and Barkley
must
Walker
starts. They're all must starts. Yeah.
Kincaid's at tight end, and
always
we don't
must
have any
start.
other tight ends to play instead of him.
Yeah.
We got
Deontay Johnson just got traded. He just got traded.
He did
to the Ravens. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I knew there was things happening
today.
But dude, this has to be the most wide receiver traded in a season ever.
And it's crazy because the Panthers just got him this year.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting moving forward because you have Zay Flowers and Deontay Johnson.
Oh,
sucks.
Man. Zay Flowers is already not having a great year.
Yeah, not great.
I would almost say he's droppable now.
The Ravens' offense is so weird.
Dude, how do they have all these players? That's insane.
Yeah.
And we have Brian Robinson on our bench.
Oh, dude, Calvin Ridley's going to be a must start for you too now.
I know.
Almost.
Yeah,
because DeAndre Hopkins is gone. Week. Yeah, he's the number one guy.
Yeah.
We scroll up. Let me see who I would start him over J.K. Dobbins or Javonte Williams probably.
I'll start him over
Williams. Yeah, I would.
Keep J.K. Dobbins. I don't know. We might have to drop Johnson, or I might have to drop Flowers.
You have to take a look first. Yeah, you have to see what's going to go on there first.
Yeah.
You can't drop anyone right now. You got to look.
But if we were to pick up some people, just so you know, and we literally look at Bo Nix, top free agents, we got Bo Nix, who scored 29 points. We have San Francisco's third string rookie scored 17 points because Jordan Mason
Jordan Mason is banged up. Yep. But CMC is coming back after the bye week potentially.
Okay. So Cedric Tillman caught 7 catches for 100 yards with 2 touchdowns.
Yep. Jameis Winston airs it out.
Yep. And Denver's Adam Troutman caught 4 targets with 1 being a touchdown. He scored 16.5 points despite being the third tight end on the roster for Denver.
Those rookie quarterbacks love their tight ends. So.
And Detroit Lions defense scored 19 fantasy points. Why are they?
You gotta pick them up if you don't have them. You gotta pick Detroit up if you don't have them. You gotta pick Detroit up. That's crazy that they're on. Yeah, you gotta pick them up. Click them. Yeah, but Jordan Love's probably out.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got a Jordan Love.
Oh, Atlanta versus Dallas.
Oh, I would still go.
Terrible.
Yeah, but I would still go Detroit for the rest of the season. Jordan, 6th ranked defense in the league. Pick them up. Don't even think about it. Pick him up, and don't even think about it.
Let's look here.
Come on, don't even click the Patriots. What are you doing? It's like, why are they still there? And Chicago is number 7.
Who they got playoffs? Detroit, Seattle, Green Bay. That's not good playoffs. Detroit Lion has Chicago, San Fran, and Minnesota in playoffs. That's terrible for playoffs.
I think Minnesota is going to fizzle out.
You think so?
I heard a rumor that they lost the last 2.
Oh.
I heard a rumor that the Vikings and the Rams are interested in swapping quarterbacks.
That would be interesting. For sure.
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense.
Why do I have a Falcons? I have to have the Falcons for a reason.
Falcons could be like a top, bottom 10 defense.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they are. They are a bottom 10 defense.
Oh, it's because they play Washington and Carolina.
Yeah, but they're not good.
Giants, Washington, Carolina.
But now Washington's good, so
That's true.
yeah, so it's not even worth it. Yeah,
Okay.
dude, get Detroit and don't even think about
We'll do it. We'll do it. Defense, we'll see what happens with waivers. Where's Detroit? Right
it.
there.
So if you're listening to this, pick up the Bears defense because they're the number 7 ranked defense.
Yeah, for sure.
Having a good
And then
year.
I'm gonna make sure my waivers are in the correct order. I would much rather have the Lions over Bo Nix. So I'm gonna flip it there. That way,
Yeah,
Lions
because
are my first selection.
because the Lions are gonna be for the rest of the season. Bo Nix is gonna be for this week.
Okay.
Possibly for the rest of the season, but Russell Wilson looks pretty good.
Oh, there's a trending page. I didn't realize that.
That's pretty cool. Cedric Tillman, I don't think it's going to be that much of a game changer,
No,
but I think he's going to be boom or bust. Parker Washington, never heard of that guy in my life.
How is Josh Downs a free agent? I do not understand. Oh, there's no way he's a free agent. We just saw him in someone's roster. This is incorrect. Didn't we send someone's roster? We were like, you have to start Downs.
No. It was Pittman.
Oh.
It was Pittman that we saw on there.
Okay.
And we're like, Pittman could be good.
Downs
Elijah Moore to me is an interesting target. Elijah Moore had a good week. He's a good young guy, and
I always liked
Jameis Winston's now the quarterback. Yeah, so he had a really good week. 12 points, 70% of the thing, 12 targets is a lot.
That's a lot of targets.
So 8 receptions.
Definitely for deep roster, deep.
Yes. John Mechie's another one that you look into for the Texans.
All right, let's look at week 9. We have yet to look at week 9, and this is already going on.
We'll run through it. We'll run through it real quick. Let's run through week 9, and we're just gonna do head to heads from positions. Let's do that.
So we got week
quarterback
9.
Versus quarterback. Prescott versus Jackson.
Maverick. We have Prescott versus Jackson.
Yep, Jackson, huge edge. Yep.
Barkley versus Taylor versus
Barkley's due. Yep, Barkley's due for a big week.
Walker versus Etienne. If they take out Etienne and put in, they don't have him put in for
Etienne's got a hamstring injury, so I doubt he'll be back.
Okay. So yeah,
I don't like to rush people back for that.
St. Brown versus Nakua. Actually,
toss up.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a huge
Green
toss
Bay
up.
defense is pretty good versus Seattle defense is not as great.
Yeah, I'd give Nakua the edge.
Adams versus Smith.
I'm taking Smith all day until Aaron Rodgers gives me something to prove me wrong because he's been horrible this year. You can't go judge based off of any of Davante Adams' stats because he's a new team, you know?
Yeah. Kincaid versus McBride.
Love McBride. Kincaid's boomer bust. McBride has been consistent every single week.
Ridley versus Reed.
Ridley all the way. I know he's protected lower, but give me Ridley. Against New England. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. We have Dobbins versus Ford, which again is another thing that needs to be changed.
Yep, we got starter versus second stringer.
Yeah, Dobbins. And then Atlanta Falcons versus Cleveland. Hopefully Detroit Lions versus Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland's
another
defense is still really scary.
Yep, another toss up for sure.
So if we go here, I'm predicted to win by
109 to 103. This is a toss up if I've ever seen one. It's gonna come down to one big play, I assume. Yep. One big player.
Yeah, I think. Well, it's crazy because I'm projected to win by 6. ETN is not going to be playing, and Ford's not going to be playing. So unless they get 2 running backs off waivers, which is a possibility.
It is a possibility.
Let's look at players on running backs. Would you get Braylon Allen?
I would take Algier because he gets red zone carries.
Algier
or Jaleel McLaughlin, who's been in the passing game in for the Broncos. That's the only 2 players that I would pick.
Probably. Not P. Ryan?
No, he sucks because they got Carson Steele and Kareem Hunt now.
Still a good handcuff.
He's
got a handcuff for Henry.
Yeah.
If you need a running back, I'd grab him just for the handcuff.
Yep. Tajay Spears is coming back this week, they're projecting, but he still has done nothing when he plays. So
yeah.
I do like Ray Davis hasn't done anything. I do like Jaleel McLaughlin. I do like the other guy that I mentioned earlier, which I forget. All the other guys are just nobodies, really.
I mean, Benson, Pierce, they're all handcuffs.
All like very wishful thinking type players. Algier, I think, is a guy that should be on someone's roster, and Khalil McLaughlin. If you are desperate for a running back. All right, let's go to the next one. Ooh, very low scoring. I assume there's some bye weeks here.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Well, if we go with the strap, we got CJ Stroud versus Love, which I give
nervous about Love with his groin injury. I think they're going to sit him out.
Yeah, probably gonna sit him out. But I would still, if like you just say it's Willis, playing Detroit's not a good idea. So definitely go Stroud.
No. Mm-hmm.
White versus Pollard. I think you go Pollard on that one.
Yeah, Pollard's been having a strong week.
White shouldn't be there. Season. White needs to get taken out for.
To be announced.
I don't know. You need running back. White for Kamara's
a great year.
Neighbors against Harrison.
I'd probably lean Neighbors. Harrison has been boomer bust, and he's going against the number 7 ranked defense. So I'd probably go Neighbors, but that's one of those ones that go away. But I'd probably.
Godwin is done. Get rid of him. But Myers is a good wide receiver 2 right now.
Yep.
Kittles is on bye, so you gotta look at your tight end options. Schultz is a must start now.
Yep. Nice.
And Andrews, who's coming back a little bit.
Heating up. Yep.
Heating up for sure. And then you got Andrews Addison versus McConkey. Addison is not nearly as good as McConkey right now.
No, give me
Still getting a lot of percentage though, Addison. So it's like not terrible to have him there.
Yeah, McConkey's hot though. McConkey
is hot. And but I mean, you have Sutton and Judy's in there. Yeah. I would at least play Sutton or Judy.
Judy, the Jameis Winston effect. I'd go Judy.
Yeah,
he did not have a good week this week, but has the potential to. I mean, 8 targets, not bad.
On the field for 97%. That's crazy.
Yep.
Sutton,
Sutton, solid
as much, but he's been having a good year as well. So I would definitely start those 2 players instead of Goddard and Addison.
Yep.
And
100%.
put
Goddard's been out for the last 2 weeks. Probably won't return
ever
this week. No, this week he's got a hamstring injury, so they'll keep him out for as long as they need to.
All right, I think I would safely go with if Kalina makes those changes. I think Kalina might win.
I agree.
We go next one. We go John versus no different Scott.
I don't even want to review this.
It's gonna be Scott. So
yeah,
Stafford, Mixon, Williams, Cooper, Hill, Ertz, Gibbs as a flex. Hunt as a flex.
I mean, Ertz has to be his tight end for a bye week. That can't be a real tight end, right? Yeah, Hunter Henry. Oh gosh, I thought he had Brock Bowers. No,
no, that's different.
Jeez, Scott, your tight ends suck, dude.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs drop. Gotta drop him.
Dude, I can't believe you got. I can't believe.
Yeah, I know. Number 10 ranked wide receiver. It's a shame. He's having a good year.
Eckler is not having a great year.
No.
I don't know if he's worth a roster spot, honestly. Unless Brian Robinson goes down, of course.
Wandale Robinson had a couple decent games, and that's it.
Yeah. Your bench is lacking for sure.
Yeah. I mean, his bench is 2 empty spots because of what's his face? Diggs.
Oh yeah. All right. Moving on, we have Lady Chance versus Akuna Matata, the battle of the Jackies. We knew this day would come.
Oh, the Jackie Bowl.
We knew this day would come.
All right, Jackstar versus Jackaroni.
Slobber knocker. And
Jackie versus Murray.
4-4. Lady Chance 6-2.
Yeah.
And Murray versus Hurts.
Give me Hurts. Jacksonville? Come on.
I don't know.
Jacksonville over the Jacksonville sucks. Chicago's got the number 7th ranked defense. Remember, he's playing Call of Duty until 3 in the morning.
For sure. A-Chain over Brown, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cook over Jones.
I think Jones.
Give me
Jones. Yeah.
Jefferson over Chase.
Oh, against Indianapolis, against Las Vegas. That's gonna be a toss up for me.
Yeah,
I can't go one way or the other.
I go Chase. I'm a Bengals fan. London over Brown. Give me AJ Brown. Bowers of Laporta. Give me Bowers.
Look at AJ Brown's numbers. He's not a top ranked wide receiver because he was hurt. Look at his numbers when he plays.
Yeah, no.
20, 17, 10. Come on, that's crazy. Crazy.
Bowers for Laporta. Give me Bowers. Madison versus Stevenson. Give me Madison.
Stevenson. Hot. Oh, really?
For Cincinnati. Yeah.
Against Tennessee though, it's gonna be a toss up. Najee Harris is on
Harris
bye.
is out. Pittsburgh defense is out. We got that change going on. Lockett play for sure. Looks like you need to pick up a defense over here.
Ooh, drop Ayuk. Ayuk is out for the season.
Oh yeah.
Right. Hey, bench rush. I mean, start Rashid Shaheed. Why is he ranked? Why is he projected 0? Oh, IR. Okay. Look at his numbers when he plays though.
Yeah, he's supposed to miss the rest of the year.
Remainder of season. Okay, so drop him as well.
Drop Shaheed, drop Ayuk.
You're just collecting IR players. That's fine.
Brooks is fine. Can get back here soon.
Yeah, give me Dearness Johnson over the person who's not starting this week, I guess. How much else to do here? Bye week. Oh, yeah. Give me DeMarcus Robinson. Yeah.
Play him.
Yeah, throw in DeMarcus Robinson over, for your bye week.
Yeah, flex him in and hit the waivers for wide receivers. There's money out there.
Yep, absolutely.
Would you start Hopkins over Lockett?
Yes, I would. I would because of the Patrick Mahomes effect. Who do you like better, Geno Smith or Patrick Mahomes? Probably Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep,
for sure. All right. Looks good
if you're open, he's gonna find you. That's what that's my thinking.
I think unfortunately Champs is gonna go to 7-2.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. It's be an interesting one.
Oh, what happened here? And we come down to 51st Legion versus Troop to Whoop. And 51st Legion is projected to win 104 versus 78. Looks like we probably have some bye week issues coming on. Mahomes versus Allen. Tampa Bay, Miami.
Look at that projection. Wow, 16.8.
Give me Allen on that one.
Against Miami, yep.
Would you consider starting Cousins versus Dallas over Mahomes versus
Tampa? Yeah, I would actually.
Wow.
I would actually. Against Dallas is like a top 27 or 8th ranked defense. And Micah Parsons is hurt and has been out for a while, who's their only good player. Trayvon Diggs has regressed immensely. I would go Kirk Cousins. I'd go Kirko.
Robinson versus Hall. Give me Robinson against Dallas.
Robinson's been hot.
Connor versus Singletary. Even though Singletary is going to be starting against Washington, still goes Connor.
Yeah, I would lean Connor.
Debo needs to get out of there. It's a bye week as well for him.
Bye week, yep.
So move Waddle up to your wide receiver position. So Waddle versus McLaurin. Give me McLaurin.
McLaurin all day.
Wilson versus Worthy. Actually, give me Worthy.
Garrett Wilson's wide receiver 2 now in New York.
Yeah, and Worthy's still number 1 for Mahomes.
Boomer bust.
Pitt versus Joku.
And Joku all day.
And Joku is doing much better now.
Yep.
Look at his numbers.
Yeah.
18, 14. Plus, he's just a freak athlete.
So yeah, Winston loves his tight ends.
Shakir versus Chandler. Well, you're not gonna play Chandler because you're gonna put in
DeAndre Swift. Yeah, so give me DeAndre Swift, baby.
Yeah, Swift over him for
sure. 20 points per game.
And then your wide receiver flex is Njiba versus I don't know Allen. I guess give me Allen over Njiba. I think, but then he's gonna.
Wait. So why would they bench Waddle?
They're not gonna bench. No, they're gonna bench.
Oh, because you're right. Because they're putting Waddle up there. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But I would actually. No, I wouldn't start. You can't start Tracy because he's not gonna play.
Yeah. So start Tracy if he plays, but if he doesn't,
I'll definitely keep Njiba.
Yeah. It's gonna be another close game. I feel like
it is gonna be close. A lot closer than projected. I think.
Yeah.
For sure. I think this changes. I still think First Legion is gonna win.
I'd give the edge to 5-0 First Legion,
which is nice. We'll go 3-6. And last we have heavyweights versus Big Beautiful Diz.
Let's see if heavyweights can get the upset.
So we have Burrow versus Rogers. Give me Burrow.
Give me Burrow all day.
We have Mostert versus Henry. Give me Henry.
Come on, yeah.
Montgomery versus Jacobs. Give me Jacobs.
Give me Montgomery.
Okay.
Jacobs is not as consistent as Montgomery.
Heavyweights, Jake as a friend. Bench Evans, please. He's not going to play.
Please.
Okay?
Please.
Put him out there. Move up Tank Dell.
Yep.
Or Cup.
Either or.
And then go get a wide receiver.
That's it. They're going to score you more than Mike Evans.
Is Dowdle even going to play next week? He might play. So maybe put Daddle in your flex if you really want to.
He was sick, so.
But I would definitely go get somebody.
Yeah.
Even with that projection, you're only projected to lose by 16. That's not that much. So make that change. Lamb versus whoever's there. Lamb. Thomas versus Higgins.
Thomas.
Higgins.
He's banged up now.
He'll be back this week. He was a late scratch. Kelsey versus Ferguson. Actually,
Kelsey's been great the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
Good. Dell versus Mooney. Dell.
Mooney. Give me Mooney because I own him.
Oh,
yeah, I own him.
I mean, I have him too, but Dell is like the guide right now.
Yeah, Moody's had a sneaky good season, but he's just not consistent.
Cup versus Metcalf. Give me
Cup. Yeah. I mean, Kansas City defense is not good this year, are they?
They have not been amazing. Against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's been doing
15, well. Not horrible. Top 10. I mean, top half.
Buffalo
I guess bottom half.
8.
Okay, Buffalo. Yeah, so Buffalo defense over Kansas City. This is gonna be a close one. But I'm gonna give BBD the edge here.
Okay, I would not start Goff over Burrow. That's really the only options.
He's starting Rodgers now.
No, he has Burrow.
I'm out. BB does. Yeah.
He has Rodgers.
Rodgers could lose day in this matchup.
That's true, and I would love to see that.
Yeah, because realistically, Burrow could go for 35, and Rodgers could go for 8.
Yeah,
like that's realistic to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be a big swing for
sure. Especially because Rodgers playing on Thursday night on a short week.
Oh yeah,
it's a huge factor.
Halloween game.
Oh wow, and he's probably one of those people who don't celebrate holidays.
Dang, what terrible teams for Halloween. Nor Houston or the Jets have orange in their colors. One Halloween game I remember was the Bengals versus the Dolphins.
That's great. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, black versus orange.
Forward thinking.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that is our weekly review. That is our weekly look forward, whatever you want to call it. I think it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for the playoffs for sure.
Excited to see who makes it into the playoffs for sure. Excited to be here. Thanks for having me on, Alex. Thanks for having me on the Dizneyverse Fantasy Football League official podcast.
Your first and probably last this season, I imagine.
That's pretty safe to say.
All right. Well,
you never know. Stay tuned in because I might be back.
Maybe one day.
And if you didn't like me, then maybe I won't be.
Maybe one day we'll have you, Dane, Scott. We'll have like a big show, like 2 hours long.
Oh yes,
it'll be a lot of
fun. Everyone's dying for that.
We'll see you next week.